Hey guys. Well, I haven't been able to get my camera to work for like the last couple of days. I don't know. It was weird. I had a lot of shit going on. But so I was having some issues with coping skills the other night. I was having like an aura or kind of thing, like 3 in the morning. I was like kind of gonna have a seizure type of episode. I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway, and I was like, I better go on the internet just to distract myself, to remove myself from the feeling in this situation. So, it's 3 a.m. and I notice I only have 2 lights on my modem. And I'm like, what the hell? So, I know this is crazy, but you know me. If you know me, you know when I gotta get something done, I gotta get it done. So I call tech support like freaking 3 a.m. and like this guy answers. He's like from India, he's tech support, so I was like in India and stuff. Anyway, he was like India or what are those other places that they stick you in now, that they stick to tech supports? But I'm pretty sure it was India. He was rude. He was rude anyway. And, he's like, my name is Gibson. And I was like, okay. And he was like talking, and I was like, he's like asking what was going on. And I said, well, I paid my bill, like a good little girl, I paid my bill, like a good internet like a good internet customer. I pay my bill, and there was some kind of issue where they were trying to deactivate my account the day I paid the bill, and he's all like, well, it shows your account's inactive, so I'm like, okay, and I like try to pause for a second to like catch my to reorient myself, because it's like 3 in the morning, and this Gibson guy, he goes, do you understand English? Do you speak English, or do you understand what English? Because, I am tech support, I am not billing, you have a billing issue. And I was like, yeah, I speak English, what about you? And he hung up on me. So, I'm like, alright, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll just fix this crap. The body's probably mixed up, whatever. Pardon me. Anyway, so what happens is, I call up like 7 o'clock in the morning because I know their billing department's open at 7. So I call, and it's this nice girl. She apologizes and says, oh, well, you want to still be with us, right? I'm like, well, yeah, obviously. I mean, I paid my bill, so, So, anyway, what she does is, what do you call it? I stayed calm. I was about to freak out because I didn't have my class payment at the moment. I was like, okay, And I said, I paid my bill. I was treated rudely by this guy named Gibson. And, oh, I didn't tell you. When I first called Earthlink again in the morning, before I got this nice lady in the billing, this a-hole Gibson I ended up getting again, and I hung up. I was like, oh, wrong number, and I hung up. So anyway, I called back, and I get this nice lady in the billing. She's really cool. She apologizes, and I think she knew who I meant, because she's like, oh, okay. And then they credited, so I go on my account, and there's, all kinds of credits. It turns out I get, 3 months of free internet now, so I was like, yeah. Yay, hey. And, it was all because, I was just I used my assertiveness, I needed to get what I had to get. I needed, I have a problem, seizures and all that stuff, and I reached into my toolbox. My tool was not there because the internet was out. So basically, I kind of had to work a way around it, and I made myself very clear, you know, this is what I need. I'm not a work person. I said my husband sometimes needs it for freelance or whatever stuff he does. And it worked, you know. I felt more confident. I was like, this is what I need done. You know, I don't want credits or anything. I mean, just turn my internet back on, please. And then there was another issue, and some other guy gave me credits, and like I said, I ended up with like $134 in credit. I'm like, oh my god, you know. It was funny. Anyway, yeah, not sure if I mentioned this, but I am taking the steps to finally get to a neurologist. I gotta the one clinic, they said that they're gonna call me 4 to 6 weeks when they have openings. I was like, okay. It's like way up north. It's UMDNJ. The other one, Robert Wood Johnson, says once you get your assistance Medicaid card, then you can call us and we'll book you in. I'm like, okay. And I heard they're the best ones, because like they could, like, once you're in like Flint, you could do whatever. You know, they have like clinics for every little thing. And they keep telling me about and the people over at the clinic I go to, the OHI. They're like well, you know, we have a lady who came to us, and then she ended up getting brain surgery there, and they took out her appendix at the same time. I was like, that's nice, I guess. It's not what I want, but okay. I feel a little more confident now. But no, they and then the thing is, it's, let me see what this says. Oh, this is different. This is something else. Oh, okay. Well, they gave me some paper. Oh, my blood work. I gotta get blood work on Thursday to, for, I think it's like thyroid or something. I don't know how the hell. Diabetes, thyroid, whatever. I don't know. Something like that. Because they found out that my mom and my grandma had, big time thyroid issues, and, that my grandma had diabetes, and that I have pre-diabetic, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. So, sorry. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna be like a 12-hour fast. So I'm gonna go. Sure. Pardon me, on Thursday. I'm gonna go get my blood work done, and then while I'm there in the town, I'm going to go around the corner to the social services office to see and give them a little, not a kick in the butt, but I wanna talk to someone and see what's going on regarding my case, when everything's gonna go through, because, you know, I mean, hello, it's been over 30 days, you know. So anyway, you gotta be, you know, assertive. It's important. This portion is also, I'm going to tell you, it's important to keep your papers in order. Your diagnoses, your paperwork, your discharges, because you're going to need them when you apply for, if you apply for a disability or SSI, you have to note every little thing. Make sure your adjudicator knows every little thing, or her boss, because if your adjudicator is on Christmas vacation like mine is, you had to call and tell her supervisor or her replacement, you know, what the issue is, and make sure they know. And then if you leave a message, you call back another day, like a day later, or something to say, did you, you know, just to make sure they got that message. I had to do that yesterday, and they did. Because apparently one of the doctors I listed was no longer at that location. They had moved, like, across the street. I was like, okay. So I looked up the info, and I kind of called it in, and I said, hey, blah, 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 SSI office, Dr. Joe Schmo is not at this place anymore. That's my bad. I didn't realize it, because he was there, like, 6 years ago. He was there 7 years ago, last time I was. 8 years ago he was there, so I didn't know he'd moved. Turns out he is now at this address, and they fixed it all up, so we're good that way. Just like I said, I have this big, thick-ass folder that I just, like, I take whenever I go to the doctor, wherever. So like I say, I got this. You know, you can look, I have this paper, okay, you need this, I have this. And it's always important, keep your ID on you, keep your, like I said, your list of meds, your list of what this doctor said you did, what this doctor said you had, and because now on that blood work paper that I got, it's saying, I don't know why, but they wrote like epilepsy. I'm like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, it says epilepsy with hold on, let me go look. Pardon. Ow. My knee hurts. Ow.
Mandy, I think you're talking too much about your personal business.
I'm not. I'm showing people, giving people tips on how to keep their shit in order.
Well, I know.
That way they can have an easier time getting whatever they gotta get done.
But did they need to know about the deal on the internet?
Well, it was just, I was saying I was being assertive because I had an issue with my my toolbox, my coping mechanism.
Yeah, but they're not going to understand.
And I was assertiving that, and I told them that.
Alright, it's up to you. Did they hear me?
Yes. Okay. Hold on. See? This is my big folder. It says, it's not HIPAA because I'm telling everybody.
No, you're allowed. I just, do what you want. Sure do you.
Okay, they gave me, anxiety state, unspecified, generalized convulsive epilepsy, without intractable epilepsy. I don't know what that is. I have to look it up because I used to have, like, remember I told you I had the billing and coding thing I used to do? Well, I gotta look it up, or if it's a new code, I'm gonna ask one of my friend from Pennsylvania to look it up, because she's a coder too. I'll ask her what that means. I gotta do a lipid panel, a hemoglobin, I don't know what that is, urinalysis, a CBC something, I don't even know. Anyway, and basically it's just telling me I gotta make like a some shit. Oh, here we go. Here's something else I wanted to tell you about. When you're having anxiety disorders, here we go. It's not copyrighted material, so I could show it. Okay, it's called early warning signs. If you are, along with your seizures, if you have like a mental illness, like depression or anxiety, they have something called a wellness recovery action plan, RAP. I don't know. And they give you a list of early warning signs to know, like, what to do, and to know that you're going to have to reach into your toolbox of RAP stuff to get better. Which is what I was doing the other night at 3 a.m. I was trying to get into my toolbox, which is the internet or something, and I couldn't. So I was like, and I had no other tools at my disposal at that moment because it was like 3 a.m. I couldn't go out for a walk, or because it's 3 a.m. I'm not gonna go for a walk unless I'm like weirdo. And I couldn't, I didn't want to eat.
It's a very nice time to go for a walk.
Well, yeah, generally, but 3 a.m. It's like I wasn't feeling good as it was, so going outside was not an option. So anyway, early warning signs. Basically, if you have like an early warning sign as far as like you don't want to move, you feel worthless, you're depressed, you haven't taken a shower in a couple days, clenched teeth. That's me. I've been having a bad jaw problem lately. Avoiding doing things on daily maintenance plan. Feeling impulsive, anxiety level increases, nervousness, forgetfulness. Basically, early warning signs. Like when you feel these things, it's good to have your spouse, partner, friend, or whoever lives with you, or your caregiver, or your doctor, let them know what your personal early warning signs are. Because everybody's is different. Let them know what your personal early warning signs are. That way, if they see it, they could say, how you feeling today, are you okay, or, and that way, because they're from early warning signs, they catch it, and you catch it yourself, you could be like, oh, toolbox, I gotta, the basic thing they say to do is, when all else fails, just carry on your basic daily needs, which is eating, which is, showering, taking care of your pet, getting the mail, your basic daily needs, and then everything else kind of falls into place because you start to feel maybe a little better. Eating, that would help your blood sugar, which in turn would help maybe elevate your mood a little bit. It's just, that's how they tell you to do it. And then, but if you don't, because some people, they go from early warning sign to crisis in like 0 to 60. And that's not good. That's like screwed up. That's like you could go from like being like not showering to like crisis center in like 2 seconds, like 10 minutes. That's just how fast some people are. I don't know why. I guess it's just whatever issues they got going on up there. But yeah, it's good to let someone know, your caregiver, or your, like I said, your spouse, whoever you're living with, or whatever. Anyway, and it's good to have someone, if they see these early warning signs and they see other ones that are going to lead to crisis, to have what they gave me something. I had to have my husband sign called the it's an advanced directive for mental health, and what that is like if he sees that I'm in crisis, that it would be that I'm giving him like permission to make me go to a doctor to get evaluated and things. So far we haven't had to use it yet, because like I basically 99% of the time I know when I'm going to be in crisis, or I know when I'm having an early warning sign, because I've been going through this so many years. I know, and I just kind of reframe, and I'm just like, okay, do something about it. Go online, look up things. It's Christmas time. Look at the stuff that you want to buy for people. look at the stuff you might want to get, you know, when, you know, you get time, money. It's just little things to make yourself happy. Like I said, go for a walk. What was that?
That was Daddy.
You know, stuff like that, basically. You know, so I could catch my early warning signs, but if for some other reason I couldn't, my husband already knows. My caregiver, not my caregivers, my therapist knows. Everybody else knows.
Caregiver, Mandy.
Well, he is my caregiver, but you know what I mean.
Daddy.
You know, whatever. Anyway. And when they see these, you know, to let them know, they'll know, okay, we gotta make sure she's this, that, the other. Because other things, too, is like when I have, like, my seizures, my early warning signs, or my auras, or, like, I won't be able to talk. I'll be like that, like, catatonic, kind of, but aware. Like, I don't know, it's weird. And like I said, I get like the thing where I can't move my leg or whatever. And my husband, he's like, he'll be all like, you're having a seizure. He starts like trying to take my glasses off, and I'm like, no, don't do that, because I don't want to have the seizure. Because if I take my glasses off, that means I'm letting my seizure win. I'm having one. I don't want to have one. It's your body's way of telling you something's wrong, and you gotta have it anyway. But you trying to, I don't know about preventing it, but like.
But honey, I make you remove your glasses.
Because you're not supposed to restrain someone that's having a seizure, and
But you could damage the glasses.
Right, I know that, and I respect you for that, and I thank you for that, right? But what I'm saying is, it's not but the glasses, but that means, like, I can't go on the internet, and I'm like, I want to go on the internet, I don't want to lay here and feel sick. That sucks.
It's only if I think you're gonna fall.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying I don't like it, because it means I can't go on the internet, and that sucks.
If you're losing your motor skills, how much you hate yourself.
Is this Yahoo over here? He takes away my iPod, too.
Because you could...
So I'm like, what the I go lay here like a tard.
And you'll drop it. Your hand will flail. You'll drop it, it'll break.
Or maybe it won't. I don't know. Anyway, so. And then I try to talk myself, you know, through it and whatever. And so, yeah. If I have anything more I want to touch up on, pardon me, I'll figure it out. Because what it is right now, I had a seizure this afternoon, like, out of the blue. It was, like, weird. It was, I don't want to say frightening, it was just weird. It was just, I remember shaking, but I don't remember, it was, like, foggy. It was the first time I ever had, like, almost, like, what they would call, like, absence seizure. Like, it was, like, almost like absence. Like I didn't know I had one, but I felt it or something. It was really, really weird. I fell asleep for, like, 3 hours almost. And I was home alone, so, well, for a couple hours, because John had to go out and do what he did, but it could happen at any moment. So usually he's here like 90% of the time, 95% of the time he's here. And that puts a stress on him too, so anyway. So no, all was good. Otherwise, you know, I'm a little peppy talking because I had the seizure, I'm allowed to take like a clonazepam. And I'm sleepy but peppy at the same time, like talkative. So that's why I'm like blah 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 tonight. Anyway, I just thought I felt it necessary to tell you all is that you know, watch out, take care of yourself. Like the early warning signs and stuff say, you know, you gotta really take care of yourself, coping skills. Other than that, you know, stay safe. I'll update more on what's going on once I get my appointments and whatnot. I got group tomorrow, and hopefully I get to go again and again and again once I freaking, what do you call it? Because I'm only there till February. And the thing is, I'm afraid I won't get my Medicaid till February, and if that happens, I can only go like once a week, but I want to go all the time, because I love it. It's fun. It's not, like, not fun, but it's, like, it's therapeutic, basically. I like it, because, like, you know, because we talk about stuff that I like to, that I need to survive, basically. Anyway. Alright, well, I'll see you all soon, and, have a good night.